guys, Zoe from LazyGamer.net, and here I am with Erica from 2K, and we're going to be chatting to you guys about Civ. So, Civilization Beyond Earth. Now, it sounds very sinister. What did we do to Earth? What happened? We hear about this great mistake.
Yes.
And you can maybe give us a bit of insight into, like, did we play Civ too much, Civ 5 too much, that now we have to go beyond Earth? What was the, what brought about this idea of finally going back to space? We've been wanting an Alpha Centauri kind of remake for ages. What brought this one finally to fruition?
Well, the makers of the game, they've been huge fans of Civilization games in general, and they know that fans of Civilization have been wanting something a little different, a little more challenging, and so they were like, this is the game that we have to make, and they've done it, and it's brilliant, it's beautiful, it's amazing. Firaxis, they never fail. They're an absolutely amazing company, especially to work with, and the products that they come out with, and you see that in every aspect of this game, and it offers new experiences to the gamers as well, because it's not based on history. You are making your own history. You are determining the future of mankind. And in terms of the Great Mistake, they do leave that a bit, what's the word, obscure in terms of the details of what really happened. But as you start playing the game, there's a lot of side missions in there, and you start to get a little bit more detail on what happened with the Great Mistake and why it happened. So just when you play it, it's releasing really soon, October 24th. October 24th, yeah,
October 24th.
Yeah, October 24th it's releasing, so you're going to learn and know more very soon, but yeah, it's going to be good.
Awesome. Now, the guys always make fun of me on the side because I do have a Mac. I'm not purely PC or console. I spread the love. So
good.
Yes,
everyone should spread the love.
Everyone. So I noticed on Steam it still just has the little Windows icon. Is the game coming to Mac and Linux, or
Yes, it is, and it is planned to be released globally as well, October 24th, PC, Mac, and Linux.
Fantastic, thank you. Now, what I find so intriguing about the Civilization franchise in general is it's one of the only games where you can win and still want to keep on playing. That one more turn mentality is so addictive. Do you have any insight into why we all are so hooked? I mean, I've sunk hundreds of hours into the game.
Yeah, you do. You just you're invested, and that's one of the great aspects of this game is it kind of takes over your life a little bit. Just one more turn.
Well, I suppose you're right. You would get so invested into the game that you just have to keep going,
exactly,
even
because every time you play it, it's different. It's never the same thing. And how you build your technology. So, for example, in the tech web, the new tech web that they have, you can't build out every technology. So, you have to restart the game. And, we've got different exoplanets as well. And we've got different biomes, so different environments. We've got arid, lush, and fungal. And then you've got the different exoplanets, and how you kind of work that terrain is going to be different. And, there's just so much replayability. It's all I can say, because every time you play it's going to be different. How you build your units, what you're going to focus on in terms of your technology, the side missions that you choose to do or choose not to do. I mean, it's so addictive.
What I find so interesting as well is all the different affinities. I mean, that's a new thing in this.
Yes,
in this, was you have harmony and purity and supremacy, or whatever it is.
Exactly.
And I mean, what do you think? Like, I remember the guys at Firaxis describing it as sort of your religion and your politics and your ideology all kind of mushed into one.
Yes.
Do you find that people tend to specialize and go like full-on harmony, or do you also see people who like to spread it across all three?
Right. Well, that's strongly linked to the tech web. So depending on the kinds of technology, so when you first land on the planet, you're not assigned an affinity, you know, but your leader, the kinds of technologies that you choose, that all will eventually add to what affinity you end up becoming. What I have seen is a lot of people love the supremacy, and that's just for the look of the military units and the buildings, because it's so sleek and so strong and so dominating. So you do see a lot of people choosing the supremacy. Yeah.
That's very cool. I'm the exact opposite. I'm like harmony and purity and let's all get along. That was actually another question I have. Like, I find for myself, I only really play the military, let me wipe everyone else off the face of the earth modes to get the achievements, and then I'm like, okay, I've killed everyone, now I'll go back to my cultural and scientific approach to working.
It's just like just sweet exterior, and then it's like, I will destroy you.
Do you find that people tend to go more like culture and research? Obviously, every playthrough is different.
Yes.
So, I mean,
yeah, everyone is different. I mean, you know, there's people like you where you think that maybe they'll do more harmony because they want to be one with the planet. And then what's cool about harmony is that you eventually start introducing like the alien DNA into your own DNA, and then you can kind of domesticate those aliens and build them into your military units, and you know, which is really cool. So I mean, if you are interested in doing that, and I think that's something that I would be really interested in doing, you know, it's just so different from being the regular human, and you know, I think that that's something that I would absolutely do and try. So it just depends on the people's personalities.
Yeah, what I really enjoyed from the preview that I got to play was the espionage as well. So you can send your spies into a city, and it's not just, oh, I'll steal a bit of money or I'll steal a bit of tech, but it also, you can eventually have a coup and take the city as your own.
Yeah, and well, don't forget, we also have the espionage satellites that you can build up as well. So, I mean, granted, those satellites are only temporary. They're there for a certain number of moves, but that's another way that, you know, you take over those areas.
Excellent. Yeah, no, I'm very, very excited for the game, I must say. And like you say, it's coming soon.
Yes,
so
October 24th.
Fantastic. Excellent. Thank you so much for your time.
You're so welcome. Thank you for
having me.
me.
Thank you. Cool.